Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to get started with email marketing so that you can make more sales and more money. So if you're looking to bring your sales up and make your business process a lot smoother, you definitely can't overlook email marketing. It's a staple these days. And the reason email marketing is so important is because it provides a direct line between your business and your customer. It's not like social media where your account can get deleted or you can't reach out to individual people whenever you want to. You're at the mercy of the algorithm. Email marketing definitely gives you a better bang for your buck when it comes to return on investment. Okay, so what exactly is email marketing? It's really just sending emails to a list of contacts who signed up to receive updates from you. And they shouldn't just be any email. They're typically tailored messages that could include promotional content, updates about your business, or exclusive tips for your subscribers. So again, email marketing is crucial for your business because unlike social media where algorithms can affect who sees your content and when, email marketing kind of puts you in the driver's seat, letting you craft your messages exactly the way you want to. Let's talk about numbers. Email marketing on average offers a return on investment of $42 for every dollar spent. That's crazy. That means that instead of spending a lot of money on pay-per-click ads, you can invest your time into email marketing and see a lot more money come in. Now that you know what email marketing is, let's talk about exactly how to leverage email marketing for you. Selecting the right tools for your business is going to be important. You're going to need a different tool for e-commerce than you are going to if you are selling services. There are a lot of email marketing tools out there, so let's just go over what to look for in email marketing tools. The first is automation. I'll make a video on automation later, so again, make sure that you subscribe so that you get notified when that video drops. The next thing you should look for is templates. Does the tool offer a good range of customizable templates? The next is analytics. You want to make sure that you can track things like open rates, click-through rates, conversions, how it contributed to a sale, that kind of thing. And then the last thing that you kind of want to think about is, does it seamlessly integrate with the other platforms that you use, like your e-commerce platform, your social media, your reviews app, that kind of thing. So I do have a couple of tools that I recommend. So for e-commerce, I personally use Omnisend. I think it's a great choice for e-commerce businesses and it's super affordable. It has really great automation flows and good templates. And then for general business needs, for this business that I'm running, I use Sender. It's a really great option for general email marketing and it's super affordable and easy to use. But I'll make sure that I leave links for a bunch of other tools in the description, like MailChimp and that kind of thing. Building a quality email list. So building a quality email list isn't just about gathering as many emails as possible. It's really about attracting the right subscribers who are actually interested in what you have to offer. And with that being said, if you want more marketing tips, make sure that you sign up for my email list. I'll put a link in the description. And if you're not really into email, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Why is it important to have a quality mailing list? Well, it means that the people who are interested in your newsletter are actually going to open your newsletter. And higher open rates mean better engagement, and that means better deliverability. So there's a thing in email marketing called deliverability, and if it is low, let's say you're sending to a bunch of emails or people who don't want your email and they mark it as spam, you're less likely to make it to people's inboxes who are interested in you. So again, it's quality over quantity. I want you to remember that. So then how do you create a high quality email list? Well, the first thing that you're going to need is a lead magnet. So you have to identify your audience's needs when you're creating a lead magnet. You really have to understand what motivates your audience and what they need help with. So if you're selling on e-commerce, it might be an instant discount, but let's say you're selling gardening supplies, it might be something like 10 easy steps to start your first vegetable garden. You can choose between an ebook, a discount code, a video tutorial, or a template. Just make sure that it's something that your subscribers can use immediately. You should really put effort into your lead magnet because it's kind of the first impression that your email subscribers are going to have of you. The next thing that you want to do is kind of set up a delivery system. So in whatever email marketing tool that you're using, you can use something like Omnisend for e-commerce or Sender for just regular B2B business or MailChimp, whatever it is that you're using, you have to make sure that you set up an automation. So an automation can be something like, welcome, thanks for subscribing. You want to make sure that when somebody signs up for your lead magnet, they get it right away automatically. And this is going to help you save time. Okay, the other way to get email addresses is to set up an effective landing page. So when you're setting up an effective landing page, make sure that you keep it very simple and very focused. It should have one goal, and that's to get subscriptions. So keep the design clean and the content focused on the benefits of the lead magnet. So remove any navigation links that could take visitors away from the page. Or if you have a pop-up, make sure that it is prominent and it's eye-catching. Oh, and also don't ask for too many form fields. So you can ask for your first name and an email, or a first name and a phone number. It really just depends on what's more important to you. Now, of course, on your pop-up or your landing page or whatever it is, you're going to have a really good headline. So in line with the gardening example, you can say something like, download your free guide to effortless gardening now. And then also show visuals. So you can show seedlings sprouting, or you can show a cover of the ebook or whatever it is. Just make sure that it is kind of visually appealing.
So here's a very simple example of a pop-up. Would you like 10% off free shipping with the pretty flowers? You click yes, then you add in your email address here. So this is an example of how you can collect email addresses on your e-commerce store.
And then just make sure that you have a strong CTA, like get my free guide or subscribe. So something that is clear as to what they're doing. Honestly, get my free guide is definitely better than a bland subscribe, but you have to have something. The next step is segmenting your email list. Now, once you've started to build your email list, the next step is to organize it strategically. So segmenting your email list really allows you to send more targeted and relevant emails to different groups within your audience. So what you can do is you can say something like for me, I have people who spent over $75, people in a certain area, so like in Canada, then you can really start to send targeted emails to maybe your best customers, offering them loyalty points. Or if there's a specific holiday in a specific country, you can send emails to those people to celebrate that holiday. So one really good example is in the UK and in Canada and the US, they have Mother's Day on different days. So if you're having a Mother's Day sale, you don't want to be sending the UK people Mother's Day sales when it's the Canada and the US people's Mother's Day, right? So you want to kind of segment by your subscribers' locations and what's relevant to them. I just want to clarify that when you do segment your list and you send emails that are relevant to your subscribers, you're going to get reduced unsubscribe rates and you're going to get an improved customer experience. And this is really important because personalization shows that you understand and value your customers and you understand their preferences, and you're just not another brand that's trying to sell. And I just want to kind of touch on the 3 levels of engagement. So there's behavior-based engagement. So these are people who have maybe purchased something, who have looked on a page, or who have installed something on your store. Maybe they've interacted a certain amount of times. That's kind of behavior-based. Whereas engagement level is people who have opened your email in the last 30 days or 90 days, or people who have clicked on an email in the last 30, 60, or 90 days. And then you have the demographic segmentation, which is basic things like age, location, that kind of thing, and then purchase frequency segmentation. So people who have purchased 2 times or more in the last month or something like that. So those are the kind of segments that you can use for your emails. All right, the next step is crafting effective campaigns. So creating compelling email campaigns is really important to connect to your audience and drive engagement. You don't just want to rely on automations. You should be sending out monthly campaigns, if possible, weekly campaigns. So let's just get into how to write content that captures your audience's attention and kind of feels personal to each person that you're sending to. The first thing is to obviously write compelling content. You have to again, understand your audience. Before you start writing, you have to really get what it is that they care about, what problems they need solving, that kind of thing. Then the next thing you need to do is have engaging subject lines. Your subject line is the first and sometimes only opportunity for you to catch your subscribers' attention. You should use action-oriented language, ask questions, or kind of create a sense of urgency to encourage opens. For example, instead of saying something like, our weekly newsletter for the subject line, you can try something like unlock secrets to better work-life balance this week. Then you really have to start your email with a bang. The first few lines of your email are super, super important. A lot of times they'll appear in the preview pane. That's like the kind of little gray text that you see right after the subject line. In some email tools, you can customize that. But if you don't have that customized, then it'll pick up the first couple lines of your email. This is very important because it has to be intriguing enough for people to start to scroll and to understand that what you're sending them is valuable to them. Now, the next 2 steps in really crafting a good email is to keep it concise and relevant. It should be easy to read. There should be bullet points, short paragraphs, lots of really great visuals if you're selling fashion or beauty products. And each email should provide value, whether it's an insightful tip, an offer, or some kind of relevant news. Then you have to include a really clear call to action. What is it that you want your reader to do after reading your email? Is it visit your website? Is it take advantage of a sale? Is it follow you on social media? Just make sure that you're very clear and that each email has one clear call to action. Now let's talk about the importance of personalization in crafting your email. You can do things that are as simple as just adding their name or like talking about the products that they purchased in the past. A lot of email marketing tools will allow you to automatically insert people's names into the body or subject line, which can immediately make the email feel a lot more personal. Okay, let's get back to the subject lines. And I want to be very clear about the subject line because it's so important in email. So make sure that your subject line is short and sweet. It should be around 50 characters or less to ensure that the entire subject line displays not just on desktop, but on people's mobile devices as well. You should also make sure that you kind of provoke a little bit of curiosity. So instead of saying like, new item dropping soon, you can say, you won't believe what we're launching next. Like that's a little bit a better subject line. The other thing that you can do is use numbers and lists. So you can say like 5 secrets to simplifying your morning routine or something like that. And you can also ask questions like, are you making these SEO mistakes? Just try to get a little bit creative with the subject line and you can A/B test that as well. So I'll just go through a couple of subject lines that might be useful. Also make sure that you don't add too many like exclamation points or say sale if you don't need to, because sometimes email service providers like Google will block your email. So you can say something like your exclusive ebook is waiting, ... unlock 10 proven techniques to boost your productivity, that kind of thing. Or you can do like fire emoji, hot deals just for you, and then the person's name. The next step is again, call to action. So we're kind of refining these steps from the previous couple steps. Ensuring that your call to actions are clear is really important to converting readers into customers, because again, your call to action is a what do I do next when somebody's reading your email. So when you are deciding on your CTA, you want to use action-oriented language. So you can use verbs like shop or register, subscribe or download, and that kind of gives very clear instructions as to what to do next. You can also create urgency, which is a tried and true tactic. You can say something like limited availability or offer ends soon right before you say like shop or download. Okay, the next step is testing and optimizing your campaigns. Now I kind of talked about that. You really should be A/B testing. A lot of tools will offer you the ability to A/B test segments or the ability to A/B test subject lines. So what exactly is A/B testing? Well, A/B testing really just involves sending 2 variations of an email to a small percentage of your entire list to see which version performs better. And then once the tool sees which version performs better, then it sends it to the rest of the list. Some things to keep in mind here is to only test one variable at a time. You don't want to create an A/B test where the entire email and subject line is different. You want either the emails to be the same and the subject lines to be different, or the subject lines to be the same and the emails to be different to kind of test if you get a better click-through rate on the different emails. So just test one thing at a time, and that's going to help you to refine. All right, the next step is to use automation to save time. You know I love automation. Now, what you can do is you can set up emails that send themselves based on specific actions or triggers, which saves you time and make sure that your message reaches the right people at the right time. Automation is really important because it does help you scale and it does help you improve consistency. So here are the types of automation emails that you should implement right away to enhance your email marketing strategy. First up is a welcome email. Whether you're sending digital products, services, e-commerce products, whatever it is, always send people a welcome email when they download a lead magnet or they purchase from you. The next is cart abandonment reminders. So especially if you are in e-commerce, you want to make sure that you have cart abandonment reminders set up. Again, something like Omnisend definitely helps you with all of these types of automations. The other thing that is kind of cool that not a lot of businesses do is like birthday or anniversary emails. You can celebrate your customer's birthday or anniversary of when they joined your mailing list with a special offer or on their birthday. People really do like that. I mean, it works for restaurants and it can work for e-commerce and online stores as well. Other automation that is kind of clutch is the re-engagement campaign. So this targets subscribers who haven't interacted with your emails for a while with a message kind of designed to rekindle their interest. I use this on my e-commerce store and it actually works really well. The other thing is a post-purchase follow-up. So this is really important if you're trying to get feedback, like if you're trying to get reviews for your store, having a post-purchase email flow is very, very important. And the last step, or second to last step, is to make sure that you provide value in every email. So I know we already talked about crafting compelling emails, but before you send any email, you have to ask yourself, am I providing value? When you provide value, you not only build trust with your subscribers, but you keep them wanting more. So how can you tell if your content is valuable? Well, your content is probably valuable if it's educational, like you're sharing tips, guides, or how-to articles on how to solve some kind of common problem, or you're offering exclusive offers or exclusive inside knowledge. The other thing that makes your emails useful and valuable is if you're sharing user-generated content, like you're sharing stories from other customers or their pictures or their video reviews, or you're providing regular features like tips of the week, prompts of the week, that kind of thing. Okay, the last step is to always use your data to make sure that you are doing better and being better. Pay attention to your click-through rate, your conversion rate, your deliverability rate, customer feedback, unsubscribe rate, and try to adjust based on those things. Now you really understand why email marketing is super powerful, exactly how to use it. I hope that this helped you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I promise to respond. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.